Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to dive into the Northrop F-20 Tigershark in part 2 of my mini-series, How Good Was This Jet? This is an aircraft that I would love to see in the game at some point. The F-20 Tigershark was called by Steve Pace, who was a notable aviation author. He said it was one of the best aircraft that never went into production. For some context, the F-20 was in a heated competition against the F-16. As I'll detail for you, the Tigershark had tremendous capability, and it was shocking that it never went into service. There was a whole lot of political stuff going on, a lot of reasons why it didn't make it into production. I won't bore you with all that mundane stuff though, but believe it or not, executives at Northrop considered protesting the apparent bias the F-16 was receiving from the US government, but thought better of it as they didn't want to put the B-2 bomber contract in jeopardy. Alright, now that we got the basics out of the way, let's get a little bit serious. I want to get this out up front. Although the F-20 did grow out of the requirements for the FG proposal, which was itself an upgrade of the F-5E, the F-20 Tigershark was not quite an F-5, even though it resembled one. The F-5 was meant to be a low-cost option for fledgling air forces. Northrop sought to have the name change from F-5G to F-20 for exactly that reason. This was to be a fighter on the level of the F-16 and F-18. Now you're probably not interested, but I'm going to tell you anyway. There was a lot of export fighter limitation politics going back and forth in the early 80s, and this is where the F-20 kind of got sucked into the whole F-5E, F-5G, F-16, F-18 drama. So this was a very lucrative time for defense contractors, and lots of countries wanted a new fighter jet. But this is kind of why I'll leave it, because it gets a little ugly from here on for reasons that you really don't care about. So out of this food fight that's essentially going on, Northrop solidified the F-20 requirements and the Tigershark was born. Northrop understood full well that they were competing for sales against the F-16 and the F-18, so they had their work cut out for them. The biggest changes from the F-5E were that the F-20 was going to have the GE F404 engine, which it gave it roughly 60% more thrust than the F-5E, and that's pretty crazy considering the F-5E had two engines. The new engine on the Tigershark could propel it up to Mach 2. Tigershark had better lift and it was more maneuverable than the F-5E. It also had a fly-by-wire system. Open source data put the F-20 Tigershark magnitudes ahead of the F-5E in maneuverability alone. The Tigershark was equipped with an advanced APG-67 multimode pulse Doppler radar, and the cockpit was dominated by large MFDs and a heads-up display. The F-20 was armed with two 20mm Pontiac M39A2 cannons in the nose and could carry AIM-9Ls, AIM-7Fs, and of course the AIM-120 AMRAAM. You already know how I feel about the active radar missiles. Not yet, but maybe later. The F-20 had 5 hardpoints and 2 wingtip pylons, and it could carry a wide variety of dumb and smart air-to-ground munitions like the Maverick or even the AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missile. In its air-to-air configuration though, the Tigershark can carry up to 6 AIM-9 Sidewinders. So why did the F-20 Tigershark fail? It was extremely capable. It could carry Sparrow missiles years before the F-16A had BVR capability at all. And at about $10 million per copy, not adjusting for inflation of course, it was cheaper, well cheaper than its contemporaries. F-16s were going for $15 million. F-15s back then were going for $30 million a piece. So again, why did it fail? In the end, Northrop just couldn't attract buyers due to politics. It was a victim of its own success frankly, and allies chose the F-16 in very large numbers, and the F-18 in smaller numbers over the F-20. And after spending about 6 years in development and trying to market the plane and spending about $1.2 billion, the project was canceled in 1986. Of the 3 prototypes that were built, 2 were lost in crashes. There's still one in a museum, I believe, in California. Yeah, so on this channel, we talk about the F-16 a lot. We do a lot of speculation on what could be coming. But the F-20 Tigershark is not talked about a lot. I have to blame myself as well. I've been skipping this jet when I should have been including it in some of my videos. But what do you all think? If it comes to the game, what BR should it be at? How should it come to the game? Should it be in the tech tree? Should it be an event reward, a premium? Let me know in the comments. And as always, Thanks for checking out the video. And please hit that like button. If you like this kind of stuff, I'll make more. But if they aren't very popular, I'll probably end it with this series. But again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in a future video.